So last week I talked about how you might be repelling your man, any man, especially if you have a man. And this week's I want to add on to another piece of that puzzle that's really, really important and can be potentially fatal if you don't actually do this. Hi there, I'm Sierra Sullivan from Life Stylized, where we bring you more tips and techniques on how to live a fun, fabulous, and feminine life so you can get more of what you desire with less effort. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is the importance of sisterhood, especially when it comes to your relationship. Now, one of the things that I have learned the hard way was that I relied on my man for nearly everything. And for those of you that know Rono, you know that he's a pretty good girlfriend, even though he's a man. Except there's limits to actually what he can provide for me in that department. And the more that I keep relying on him again and again and again to be my girlfriend, the less he actually can stand powerfully to be my man. Because there's just certain things that men are good at being and women are good at being. And having a circle of sisterhood in your life to work out some of the crunchier places that only women can understand is essential to not only your well-being, but the well-being of your relationship, or if you even want to attract a relationship into your life. Now, here's another reason why. We women, we are emotional creatures, and we live through our emotions. Now, men get that to a point, but they don't fully understand because men's brains are physically wired different. They're wired like little boxes. You've got boxes and boxes and boxes. And our brains are wired more like spaghetti, where everything kind of, means everything and runs into each other. And so we have a lot more stories, and it's a superpower. It also can be a kryptonite. So knowing this, men can only empathize, or actually they can't even actually empathize, men can only sympathize so far with our problems. It really takes a good girlfriend, or in my case, a series of girlfriends, which I call a sisterhood, to help me make sense of all that spaghetti of emotions that comes up that I can barely make sense of myself. So instead of turning to your man for that kind of support, it's really important that you have your solid go-to girlfriends that can help you make sense and come back more clearly in what it is that you're seeking to achieve or to create or communicate, so that your man can actually be the man in the relationship, which I know we want as women, and not try to be a girlfriend in that way to you. Okay, so what I want you to really take away from this video is that when things are really feeling charged up emotionally, that you reach out to a friend before you bring it to your significant other. If your significant other is a man, of course, and allow your man to be his masculine self and to support you in ways that he's really good at. And again, he may be really good at supporting you emotionally, but over time, it actually erodes the relationship. I speak from experience. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear your comments of specifically where you have been noticing you do this in relationship with your men. It could be a father, it could be a brother, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a husband, whatever, and what you plan on doing about it. Maybe list some girlfriends that you plan on reaching out to. And next week's video, I'll go deeper into the concept of the difference between a girlfriend and a sisterhood, because it is a big difference in how it impacts your ability to thrive. All right, we'll see you then.